Hello Scorpio, this is Christelle Martinette with another reading for a weekly reading for the month of weekly reading for the week starting March 14th. I have here, we're just fresh out of the first eclipse, the 8th and the 9th of March, and I'm sure that a lot of us have been a lot of you as well have been feeling it. I have here the Egyptian tarot designed by an Italian publishing house and an old 60-year-old deck of Neapolitan cards and my and a set of runes, emerald set of runes that work very well with the Egyptian tarot. These have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to lay a spread to see what the energies are this week. You remember that I spoke of 3 weeks ago as the energy moving forward and announcing things. If we go back and listen, probably you'll be able to hear things that were announced before then. Let's see what's in store for you, Scorpio, for the week starting March 14th. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana out of 9 cards. And it's interesting that the first two, the 2 entry cards and the 2 exit cards, are both major arcana. Now, and what is in between is remarkable, to say the least, because it's as if what happens puts you in a position of not knowing exactly where to start, and almost to the point of you stopping in your tracks. But then you realize that what you are experiencing, what you're undergoing, is something that you've always dreamt of, you know? And so you change your attitude and you start seeing it in a different way. Nevertheless, understanding the importance of the difficulty that you are experiencing and how the turn of events has made it possible for you to move towards something you desire, you know. And it's almost as if there's the irony of fate, and you're learning the what irony of fate really truly means. Let me show you the cards first. There's the Hermit. See the close up. The Hermit card. The Wheel of Fortune. And right next to that is this 4 of Pentacles, and see this snake. This is still true to its meaning for me, is the phoenix arising from its ashes. Very telling card, that is. And this is the 8 of Swords. Now, look at the 8 of Swords. There are 5 standing, 1 sideways, 2 pointed up on the bottom. It's an 8 of Swords that almost seems to be a 7, but 1 being placed at rest. And, you know, it's not a battle. You're not battling. You are stopping, and you're trying to assess what happened. Next to that, in the middle of the spread, is this lovely, lovely Ace of Pentacles. The focus card, that is. Then the 9 of Cups, this beautiful wish card. The 7 of Cups. The Tower. And the Empress. Now, the Empress means fertility. There's a lot of energy that brings you to the ultimate outcome, which is fertility. Right under the 9 of Cups, something you've always desired. It's as if you come into, either you come into a windfall, or you are in a position of starting anew in a in a position of power. And of course, the Hermit is the enigma here. The entrance card with the Hermit, and right next to that is the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost as if they're saying that the week is following, this is the entry card, the Hermit, following a moment when you had been thinking long and hard, and you had actually come to a solution as to how you wanted to proceed. And you did. You took the risk, this Wheel of Fortune, you took a risk. And the stakes were high, and you are rising from your ashes. You put down your arms, you stop in your place, because what occurs to you is something that revolutionizes your entire life, this tower. But it amounts to, the Eight of Swords is mirroring the Nine, something you've always desired. It's beyond your wildest dreams, really. So much so that the Seven of Cups, you don't know where to start, but it's fertile ground for you to proceed. Let me take the Neapolitan deck on that. This too has been pre-shuffled. But I'd like to shuffle them on recording. I'm going to take the Tower card. Yes, look, the Tower card is knighting the Four of Pentacles, and we have another Four of Pentacles. It's a double message. It means that you are rising from your ashes after a serious revolutionary change, something that has rocked your life, your very essence. And from a firm foundation, you're finding again the firm foundation with your renewal, going through a Five of Cups situation, which is a destabilization, total destabilization, emotionally speaking. And it's interesting that the two Four of Coins have come out. I'm going to look now at the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Cups, court cards. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of, I was going to say the Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. Now, they're going in two different directions. The King of Cups is moving in one direction, as if it has always been moving in that direction. The King of Coins, the Knight of Coins, however, the horse is going in one direction. The Knight, I was almost going to say you, the Knight is turning back and showing their catch, showing what they are worth. They're going in two different directions, even if the horses seemingly go the same way. It seems that what you're doing now will bring you ultimately to the Knight of Cups, to that situation, to that a stable emotional issue that you haven't lost sight of. We have this King of Swords here. The King of Swords is a king here in this spread, in this position, that needs to understand, that needs to see what the best choice is in order for you to move forward. So it's over the Seven of Cups. You're really still trying to gather your bearings, because it is quite a change that has occurred this week, that will be occurring this week. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Here, look. Let me start with the Knight of Swords. So that's three knights now. And the Knight of Swords doesn't stop at anything. The Page of Cups. So the Knight of Swords is going to communicate emotions. Now, the Six here is a weak card. It feeds off of the other cards, but it also comes and precedes the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a yes card. Now, our yes is not there yet, but this Knight stops at nothing. And, when you have this weak card next to the Knight of Swords, definitely you are considering moving toward a loved one with an offer and crowning. with success your desires. Let me take the runes and see if they can add anything here. Scorpio. Okay. Okay, there's a mixed bag of tricks, I'm going to call it, because there is, I have the empty rune weird and Kinat's Merdstave in a conversation, and what are they saying? You're not seeing the whole picture now. It's far greater than what you can imagine. Sure, there's the Seven of Cups. Sure, you don't know where to stop, but there's even more, and you'll be discovering that little by little. But it is, you're in a position where, let's say that you have been put into a position that is in your right to be in. It's as if you're on your right spiritual path here. Now there's a few, each conversation has a positive, negative, and it's a very well balanced casting in the sense that you're at a moment in time where you clearly see the positive and the negative. You really see the difficulties involved, but at the same time, what is at stake? You have the prize and you have the fight. You have the reward and you have the battle. You know how to get there, and you know what's at stake. And you need to understand what to do in order to take up the challenge. Now, these two runes here, I have Awats and Tyr. It's a success which is protected. And it's protected by the universe. That is the best I can tell you, because the other two runes here is Wunyo Merkstave and Awat's Brightstave, which is a journeying rune. Now, the journeying rune, which paired with Awat's, with Wunyo Merkstave, may be speaking of a passing, and they are right over this Four of Pentacles at the Phoenix arising from its ashes. It's almost as if either you are taking someone's place, or there has been a journeying in the spiritual sense of the term, and it has been both a sad moment, but it is as well a blessing in disguise. It may be enigmatic to you, Scorpio, and it is to me in many of these, but the message is for you and not me. So I hope I have communicated something to you, Scorpio, and I hope it helps for the week starting the 14th of March. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye, Scorpio.